dude, and girl, dude, girl, women, women, men, especially. I'm calling out to the men. I'm calling out to you, man. If you're a man, you know you're a man. And if you think you're a man, then good, because it's better than thinking like this. I don't even know what to call this. I'm just perplexed to the point where I'm not perplexed because I know exactly what this is, but it's just so like do 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 like for reals. Like I'm utterly sick. Like it's physically making me sick. Like I'm not even kidding you. I may sound like I'm on a good one or some shit. Like I had like Folgers in your cup coffee or something, because I have not, and I'm not supposed to even drink coffee, but I love it. But I haven't touched one ounce or even a cup of any of the deliciousness that is coffee, and I'm just trying to make sense of what if it can. I don't. I really hope it doesn't, because it's not making any sense to me right now. So you be the judge if that's what you want to be, because only judge. I can't even fucking. I can't even talk right now. I was gonna say something, but it didn't even make sense to even say what I guess it wasn't meant to be. Cause not, I guess, cause you know, well, who's guessing? You want to guess? Well, you could play the guessing game, because the guessing games only last so long, and that's actually like a guessing game that's gonna keep going and going, because that's what the point is of guessing, right? Till you guess till it's right. Why would you want to guess if you already know the answer? And if you don't know the answer, then sorry, I had to take a moment. See, I can't even like catch my breath, because I'm just like, I don't know if you've ever had a moment like this where you just can't even like, you're just like literally beside myself, but I'm inside myself, obviously, because I'm in me. But this is like infuriating, exfuriating. I don't know how you would say something that makes you infuriated, but on the outside. But yeah. No wonder people go fucking crazy. I don't even know if this is. I'm probably gonna post this anyways, even though I shouldn't, because it's gonna make me look fucking weird and crazy and all that. I don't give a. I do. That's the point about all this. I really do so much that this is why I post stuff like this, because these are the things that we need to actually be concerned about, and not about fucking pronouns and now we whatever the fuck they call themselves, he, she's, and she's that want to be he's and he, you know, the fucking yeah. But why are we even concerned about that when this is what we should be concerned about? And you're probably like, what is she talking about? Well, all this long introduction, which was like what, 3 minutes, is for this. The devil's liar. And why can't I hear what he's saying? Let me see if I can go back. Hold on. This is crazy, dude. What? In the freaking world? Sorry, I have to like this really quick. Oh, yes, I have to send it myself. Hold up. Okay, go back. Yeah. Oh, that's next level, man. It's okay. God level. Jeez. Oh, and hey, so cool. You know, that was, and I'm not the only guy she's done that to. And I won't speak for other men, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, let me tell you really fast. I got a lot of friends that she's done the same thing to, man. Are you still using these fake numbers and stuff, and it's so easy. You should see my face right now. I'm just trying to figure out how you even come up with some kind of apology after something like that is disclosed, that you've been pretending to be your own father for a year. What the fuck do you even say to something like that? That just has me baffled. Yeah, Alan, I can't, dude. I know now, like looking back on it, it was a mistake. But like again, it goes back to like the desire to want to protect and take care of women, yeah, man. And like her ability to pretend to be vulnerable in those moments and say, you know, I'm just embarrassed about how many times I was married, or whatever the reason is. If you have a heart, and men have feelings too, like, you know, shocker, but yeah, hugs at you a little bit, and you, like, okay, man, like, you
it's an honorable thing to try to keep a marriage together. So, like, I've seen a couple comments, like, people make fun of me for, like, you should have left her, you're an idiot, whatever. Yeah, I agree. Good. It isn't like I was on her, I wasn't. It just was, it was the wrong decision, but the intention of it, and unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. But anyway, that whole, like,
sorry, I have to
thing
put this.
with,
Not even. I'm sorry,
that's
not
another
sorry.
thing that guys need to
Let
be
me
careful with,
make this a
new technology where you can just spoof a phone number.
Reminder.
Never happened between two people.
Because I'm not even, like, I'm listening, but I'm not listening, and I know you're probably like, shh, be quiet, but, like, I don't even care to even, like hear him, but, like, you gotta hear him, because...
Yeah, it's well, and the other thing is now with the advent of AI, anybody can take your voice. If there's more than 5 minutes of your voice online, you can take that voice and you can make it say fucking anything.
Yeah, like, how do we know you're even real?
Crazy.
Crazy. What's crazy? You don't know what crazy is, baby.
Experience and knowledge is where you find wisdom, and hopefully it happens earlier.
You know what's crazier is that you're fucking talking about. Excuse me, I'm gonna be real fucking blunt here. What's crazy about this is that we're.
So, what would you say the biggest thing that you've learned?
And I've
coming
allowed
out
you
of this
to be
whole
on.
Situation? What would
You
that
see
be
my
for
screen.
These young guys that are in the military?
I'll tell you this.
No. You are the last one that I want to hear any advice from, bro, especially in the military. Where's my Uncle Robin when I need him right now? Oh, I'm gonna send this to him. We're gonna make a part 2 for that one.
Mood stabilizing drugs.
I don't mean to be rude or anything, but it's, hey, sometimes you gotta be.
Do all kinds of things. What I
feel, honestly, Lord knows my heart.
Other dudes who have been
are you serious right now, bro?
Learning to laugh.
Come on, dude.
And laughter for me has been, it's so simple, but being able
to, like, bro.
Talk with other men and specifically.
Oh yeah, right there. Sorry, I probably said that a little too loud.
And to be able to, like, make fun of ourselves.
Can we see that? Can we see that? Because that's what we're on the channel. What's your channel called? What is this?
You can't necessarily.
Father's rights or father's lives matter, or what is what?
Find yourself in a situation where you got involved in a
father's lives matter.
Don't give up.
I'm gonna follow you because you and your name really. Reggie, that's my dad's name, homie. How the
can like identify as, like, helpful in your life?
Oh my god.
For me, it was that don't. There's 22 veteran suicides a day.
Oh man, this is so.
You gotta like take a breath, talk to people, and be able to, like, get comfortable with, like, sharing it. For me, I have to be able to make fun of myself and laugh because I don't like getting all serious and stuff.
Real fast.
And I found that. And it's been incredibly helpful.
I found it to be a way of, like,
I hope that
anyone
struggling with the same thing.
Keyword, hello, sorry, I keep on interrupting.
There's a way out, man. Like, there's
there
a
really
way
is.
To overcome
the
feelings that you might be having, or like forget it, I give up, whatever.
It's about the kids.
The world's imploding.
The kids, remember? Like, that's what this is supposed to be about. Why are we talking about dumbass bitches? Like, no offense, but offense. I want to be, nice and stuff, but I know I keep interrupting this guy that doesn't even know.
I mean,
I'm here right now.
Shit sucks sometimes, but there's always tomorrow. There's always the next day.
No, there's not always tomorrow.
And with that, Reggie, we are coming up to the end of the show, man. Once again, I really want to thank you for reaching out to me to begin with. Giving me the opportunity to have you on the show and you coming on the show. I know this is a very big deal from, many different aspects, the military aspect,
sorry, I'm
the legal side of things, and just dealing with this shit. Because, like I said,
I'm just tired,
I've said it a couple times during the show.
I'm more tired than
the comments on these
people.
Videos that I posted that have over 3 million views, and it's just crazy.
We gotta
to watch these comments.
We gotta get this.
I'm assuming it's her friends going back and forth, and like I told you earlier,
this ain't a race. I mean, a race.
I mean,
freaking gender thing.
I'm getting DMs from them as well, and it just kind of blows my mind. But I do want to thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate that. And thank you so very much for your service. I hold the military in such a special place in my heart.
Thank you, Alan. Doing is a good thing, man.
Awesome. And if there's ever anything I can do for you, please do not hesitate to let you know. I definitely want to stay in touch and keep up with what's going on with this, because I just get this crazy feeling this isn't the last I've heard about this whole episode. In fact, I know it's not. There's some things in the works that I want to talk to you about offline, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much.
All right, brother. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Yowzers! Wow. That is some straight up crazy shit. You know, that just might be the craziest shit that I've heard on this show. And, you know, I'm going on 300 episodes now and been doing this for almost a decade now. And just that kind of stuff. But what I alluded to is I have been contacted by some different individuals about this whole situation. So you will probably be hearing about this again in an upcoming episode. And like I said at the start of the episode, Kate, I know you're out there in the comments. I've heard many people allude to you being in the comments. I'm giving you the opportunity to come on and tell your side of the story. That is something that I usually do not do. So if you want to come on, hey, the door is open. I'm giving you that option to come on. So, but that is going to wrap up tonight's episode of The Father's Truth. I will be back tomorrow with back-to-back episodes. All right, guys? So we will see you then. Everybody stay safe. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the show.
And it happens just like that. You seen it for yourself. I just barely got in there. Why you want to end it now? We're just getting good. And not good on your end, because, like, I'm really kind of, like, disappointed. Not kind of. I really am so disappointed. Like, I am so distraught right now. I am so, like, I don't have the energy for this right now. But I obviously do, because I'm doing it. But I had to. I really had to. Oh, I didn't, but I have to. If you understand what I'm saying. If you don't, you do or you don't. Because literally, TMI, whatever that is, right? Obviously, it's a abbreviation for too much information, right? So, well, in my case right now, I'm actually, not that anyone cares, but if you do, then I appreciate it, and I'm grateful for that, and I really am. But I also have to mention that I'm actually currently experiencing some very personal, not just personal issues, unfortunately, but for whatever the case may be, because I don't want to actually just say, like, it's unfortunate, like, completely, because obviously things happen for a reason. So whatever the reason may be for these things happening to me, whether it be, you know, internally or externally, but currently right now it's a whole, like, what's the word? Anyways, and also I have a migraine right now. Well, that's kind of going away because I took some medicine. But anyways, before I yap your ear off, I'm literally laying down right now, like, literally. Sorry, let me get this. Well, I'll just keep it on this screen because I have some other stuff and I don't want to accidentally, because of it. Anyways, I'm laying down. My dog was laying down. I don't know what's going on with my dog. Maybe he's, like, feeling my energy or something. I don't know. You know how dogs are, and if you don't, well, that's how they are, because they sense. Anyways, but he wasn't acting himself right now, so I'm dealing with that. And then on top of this, so the whole thing is right now I'm actually laying down, and I've been laying down because I've literally been, like, bedridden. Gotta turn off these notifications. And sorry, that was just a lot for me right now. And because I'm so what's the word, I know you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady or person? If you're new to my channel, if I put this up, I probably am, because that's the whole purpose of me doing this. But as I'm, you know, speaking and as I'm talking, this is my raw thoughts, like, for real. This is me just basically venting out loud to whoever is listening, if you want to listen. And I appreciate you continuing to listen if you do. choose to stay to listen to some more of my ramblings. But come on, people, we got to get this together. Because, I mean, if I could still do this, like literally dying, I mean, yeah, this is, I guess, the time for the announcement. Like, my body is basically shutting down for some reason, and I'm in the process of trying to figure out why that is, because the doctors don't even know. But anyways, well, that's another video. But this was really disturbing, and I was actually doing something else. I'm gonna finish doing what something else is, and you would think that I would, like, you know, get my rest and stuff, but I couldn't even rest because I've had a migraine headache that just appeared out of nowhere, like, not too long ago, but it's barely went away because I took some aspirin. But yeah, so, like, trying to think and stuff, and that's why, like, me talking is, like, kind of making sense, but not really, but sort of, you know, because I'm trying to do all this stuff and multitask with all the tasks that I have to, you know, anyways. And then my dog's, now I hear him walking around, which is a good sign. So hold on really fast. What's wrong, babies? Well, I mean, what's right? Because are you normals again? I don't know. He's acting weird. I don't know. And anyways, I have to cut this short so I can, yeah. So he's finally, because a little bit ago he was not even, like, anyways. Let me focus on what needs to be focused on, which is me and my dog. And I just wanted to shed some light on what is really going on in the world, because it seems to be that we're losing focus, and especially the focus on, I mean, no offense to the men out there, which the men I hope that are actually listening to this or gonna listen to this, aren't the men that need to be worried about or even be offended by any of the statements that I've said in this video. And when I say statements, I mean statements as in my own personal opinion and observation of what I just, well, I guess you witnessed too, but you didn't get to witness what I originally, why I even started this video, because it was just a whole bunch of, you just barely got you got the, and you seen they ended, well, I don't know about they, but the host, because this is the first time I've ever seen this. I don't know if it's a show, I don't know. I mean, obviously I have him as a friend, but according to the title of this person's page is Fathers' Lives Matter. And I'm pretty sure I did add this person, which now that I remember, yes. So I thought it was a, you know, well, I mean, hence the word or title or name, Fathers' Lives Matter. Well, if that's the case, which obviously it seems to be, I actually don't get how that has any relations to why I just heard a father speak nothing about a child or anything to do with family or anything of that sort, a little barely, if that. And the whole time was focused and just speaking about, I guess, his ex-wife or something, and how, like, what? Bro, no offense, but offense. Maybe you do need to be offended, because, like, I mean, I honestly, seriously don't want to sound like a bitch, but, like, you're talking about her in the sense that she is a bitch, but if she's such a bitch, what the fuck are you bitching about a bitch that fucking don't give a fuck about you to begin with? I mean, no offense, and it's sad because obviously you're affected by it, and who I'm speaking about is, I don't know, homies, oh yeah, sorry, I don't mean to call him, that's just how I talk. I'm trying to, you know, change that about myself. Yes, I understand I have a cussing problem, but hey, that's just how I was, not, I guess you can't say raised, because I'll be honest, I wasn't raised like that, but anyways. I have a little ghetto problem, I guess what you would call it. People call it ghetto or whatever. Or at least that's what my stepmom used to say when I would talk, and she'd be like, "Oh my God, Brianna, you're talking so ghetto. Where'd you learn that from?" Obviously, it's from a hood. Stepmother. No, no, really though. So back to what I was saying. Yeah. So I just, I mean, I understand, and that's the problem. I mean, obviously, it's a problem. Well, not my problem. I have other problems. Trust me, I have a whole lot of problems. But that's a problem that we don't need to be added to the roster. If you understand and feel what I'm saying, because anyways, folks. So that's the. I don't even know how this is still going. I guess. Oh, that's right, because I got a new SD card that has 512 gigabytes, so I guess this can go on and on probably till tomorrow, and I don't have the time for that. Huh, puppy? Where you at, baby? Oh, I love this dog. He's my best friend. Because I don't have friends. But anyways, um, I really wish that God wouldn't have made me so empathetic and sensitive and stuff, because it really affects me, and I try really so hard, and maybe I shouldn't be, but I am. Like, I'm not like the normal, like how you would say, obviously I'm not normal, but I'm really not, and I don't say that to brag, but it's like the more and more I try to like ignore stuff like this, or not, I see, I hate sounding like that. Like, I'm not trying to, this is not something you should ignore at all. Obviously, dude is going through some, personal, like, emotional, deep inner, there's some deep issues going on, and he needs some. Obviously, he's like crying out for help. You can hear it in his voice, and I wish you would have heard the voice that I heard before I even pressed record, because that's what even made me want to even turn the record button on, because I was just like, unless I have some like special, what's it called, I can't even fucking think of the word right now. Um, it's just it's almost scary that like I can notice certain things about people, and like I don't really try to, and I know God made me have these certain, I guess you can call it gifts, and some people would call it curses, but um, there's enough curses going on with everybody's families and stuff like that. So instead of us focusing and fixated on curses and problems and finding more to add to it, instead of finding or trying to even come to a point where we can actually have a resolution, or have fucking brainstorm it. Why are you brainstorming to add to your demise? How is this in any shape, way, or form um, contributing to help yourself, let alone your family or your children or anything, or even to help another person? What is the point, or what is the purpose? Because everything has to be a purpose. If you don't got a purpose, you obviously you do. I don't care what anybody says. Well, if you don't know, you know, and if you don't know, then please know that you have a purpose. So whatever purpose that your words are speaking into the universe, because hello, in case you like didn't go to school, that's where we're at. Just because we have different opinions on flat earth and round earth, and if this even earth at all, or if we're in a fucking simulation or whatever, what, I don't know what kids call it nowadays, but this is a program. Obviously, there is a program. Yes, I know your live video ended, or at least, where did mine end? No, it'll never end, because I'm a continuous source of energy, because energy never dies. So where are we putting our energy, people? Where? because somehow I was attracted, not attracted like me attracted, like, you know, I would be attracted to something like, ooh, that looks, ooh, let me get some of that. Nah, how did I get here? How did your signal pull on mine? Obviously, you pulled on it for a reason, right? Well, I mean, I'm trying to. I mean, I see it. I'm seeing it. Are you seeing it? You want to see it? What do you want to see from mine though? What can mine do for you? Better yet, answer yourself that question, because I'm pretty sure you haven't even done that before you even opened up your mouth to even try to think of a question to ask anybody, because it seemed to be, I don't know, to me, pretty selfish of the both of you to even give this a space for even a platform of this kind. This was not kind. Yes, keep doing that. You could have ended it a long time ago, but you know what you just did? You just started my video. Welcome to my video. Because once I do get better, well, I mean, in the sense of, you know, I strive to better myself every and single each and every day. Not to be better than you, not to be better than her. The only her I try to be better than is the person that I was yesterday, that I didn't know how to get through to myself, to be able to even teach somebody else from my mistakes, to even want to learn from my mistakes. Because what I just heard right now was a person that didn't even comprehend they were making a mistake by even speaking the words that they were saying, because they weren't even really words. I heard grunting noises, I heard static, I heard confusion, I heard manipulation, I heard all the things that should not be heard by a vibration in my ear. There was nothing sweet sounding in my pineal gland, if that's how you say it. At least I could say that, you know. I'm not going to try to say something. Well, I mean, I have. Obviously, I'm a human being, but the more and more I try to be a human being, it's like I'm not. The more and more I'm like this. I mean, I gotta say, I'm disgusted with being anywhere near such a human being. If that's what a human being is, please no. Let's not do that. Can we not? I don't identify as one. Like, if that's the case, you know. No, for real though. Like, a human being, define what a human being is, because human beings are like little selfish. I don't even know. There's not even a sound to make for that. And the sound I heard was just like so sad. So sad that you weren't even concerned about your own child. That should be the main concern. Where was the concern about what's really going on with your babies and what this is all doing to your babies? All I heard was, and she did this and he did, like, what? This is why. This is why. Like, there's a major problem within our communities and what we are focused on, people. Why is it always a division and dividing and separation of the gender, not just the... Will the real man please stand up? Sorry, ladies. Sorry, not sorry. But if you're a lady, you'll understand, because you'll understand where your place is. And your place is not to try to, you know, You don't wear the pants, honey. Bunches of oats and quotes. Your ass is, excuse my language, I don't really give a fuck right now because I really do give a fuck. That's why I'm actually so mad that you can't even understand, really. And I'm like so mad, and I don't want to be mad anymore. I want to not be mad. I want to be glad. I want to be glad and proud of our... Come on, people. Give me a word here. Scramble. Anybody good at scramble? Well, sure seems like it, huh? Scrambling so fast to find answers that we're not even fast enough to find. Because no one's even finding anything but answers that they can't even comprehend what is really fucking going on. Other than drama and nonsense. I don't want my... I really don't. It's... Stop with the wants and needs, and can somebody please, I'm like, right now, I'm really, this is like a PSA, a fucking... I'm sending... This is my signal. I'm sending it out right now. Alert, alert, alert. I feel like I'm watching America fall slowly in front of my eyes. Like, literally, like the slowest fucking slow motion ever possible. If that's possible. Obviously it's possible because it's happening right now. You know how YouTube has that little button, that little option where you can, you know, what's it called? Playback fucking, I don't know, you know, because I'm barely, yeah, go figure me, right? No, for real, like, I'm barely getting the hang of all this. And I really don't even want to get too much into because it's already getting a little bit too much, you know? Anyways, that's a fucking another technology video for another day. But since we're here, this is, you know, and you know what? Hold up, let me send a little shout out. You know, I give credit where it's due. Shout out to YouTube, for reals. Regardless of how people feel or don't feel. Shout out to YouTube. Straight out, just like, and I'm not talking about like, oh, to the CEO or the... I mean, yeah, you people are important, and that's, hello, that's how we're run. But hey, what year was it? Shoot, 2006, I think, or 5. I think it was 2000. I had to have been. Yeah, it was 2006. Because YouTube came a long way from those days, from back in the day when it first started, from, you know, like when it barely started, when it barely came on the scene, from like uploading. I mean, I didn't have a channel back then, but I did, you know, hey, that's what I used to do. I mean, I don't know if you had like the same computer classes I did. And thank God for that, because I wouldn't have been on YouTube at all if I weren't in those computer classes that I decided for some reason, right? But hey, here we are. And if you're here, newsflash, you're here for a reason. That's why you're here, listening to me. Because if you weren't listening to me, well, you're going to be hearing my nonsense, right? I'm sorry, I just have to say it like that, because, I mean, who else is going to say it for you? But I gotta charge my phone before it goes to 15%, and we wouldn't want that because it's only 8 o'clock, and I don't know about you, but I have a whole lot to do. Like, puppy, come here, baby. I'm proud of myself that I didn't cry throughout this whole video, you know, like, I really want to, because I really want us to win, you guys, like, and everybody, like, he said, like, there's always tomorrow. Nah, there's not. And there's only been like one or two videos that I've ever, you know, said anything. But most importantly, shout out to you, Sharp. For reals. And that, I really, really, really mean that wholeheartedly, from the top to the bottom of my soul. Shout out to you. Shout out into you, through me to you. And pause, play, pause, not play like that, but you know. Sorry. Not sorry. But see, there I go, looking like or sounding like I don't want to seem like I am. If I am, that's really not my intentions. So let it be known that I'm saying this to let it be known that although it may seem like I'm fangirling it, if that's the proper or whatever term or phrase that they use to call someone who really has admiration for somebody who tells it like it is and how it is and how it should be and how it could be, how it will be, how it has not been, in the sense that I'm in right now, that people can understand what's happening and happened end of this is the time, that I don't want it to sound like just another rhyme, that I'm not even trying to find someone like you, but I guess I stumbled upon you, but I'm not trying to sound like I'm looking for you, like that sense, like I'm trying to fucking fall in love and shit, like I'm trying to make a attempt at it again, but I'm not even trying to get at it, like, well, I don't know, maybe it's too much to say at all, but I don't want us to all fall, and then what? And I'm still talking to you, Sharp. This is me. This is me. This is me after dark. And I don't even know if it's really how dark, because I haven't even been outside since, man, I can't even remember. For real though, like, I've been inside. I've really been inside, laying down, bedridden, because I made it like that on purpose, because I do so much. I really do. That I had a hospital scare because I had to go and figure out what was going on with me internally, and I still haven't found the results yet, even though I got my test results, and the test results were from a hospital that did the most to me and took all my kids from me. Well, not all my kids, but most of them. And you would think that's stupid of me to go back again, but I had to, because that's the only option then. And then what? And then I continue to wonder why. How can I wonder why if I went inside the hospital that's supposed to tell me what's wrong with me, but instead of going home with a sense of relief and finding out that I have to still find out what's wrong with me, because the doctor said that they couldn't find nothing wrong with me. Yeah, so that's basically where we're at right now. And when I say we're, it's not really a, you know what I'm saying. And if you don't, I'm pretty sure you do, because that's the type of things I have to say to include a chance for someone like me to get the short end of the stick when there's nothing to really stick it with. And I'm not really the type to kick it with, but it's not because I'm not the type to kick it with. I'm not the type to want to stick around with somebody who gives me something that I don't want to get attached to, because most of the time when I get attached to, it's like maybe it's just me or maybe I have to, but when I have to, it's kind of like I'm used to the fact that the ones I love get taken from me, and it's like I don't really want to go again to have to feel something for something that doesn't want to feel something for me, and then what? And I'm not asking you to feel something for me, but I'm just asking you to listen to me if you want to, and if you want to, then maybe I have to be the one to have to be there for someone like me, that someone like me can understand someone like me, because if someone like me is someone like you and me can maybe figure out a plan to come to be, to make a solution for there to be another day, instead of wondering where we're going, because where we're going no one's knowing where else to be knowing who told him and who told you, and I don't know, but this ain't that game of guessing and Blue's Clues, because I have male and you have theirs and I have hers, and actually it's the other way around. But anyways, before I keep sounding like I'm just messing around, and I'm not trying to rhyme because this ain't really the time, but I have to do something to make the time go by less seriously than it has this whole entire time, because this whole entire time it's felt like an eternity, but the eternity is really what's after this, when we leave this place that we call Earth. But where is Earth without somebody to have to call upon, when there's no one else that you want to really call? Because the one that you want to call isn't even there to call at all. But like I said, I'm not really asking for much at all. I'm just asking for some help. There, I said it. I said it. And I did it without making a phone call. But you know what I miss? Tell me you don't miss it too, because I really do. I'm telling you, I really do miss a payphone. I know that's just like random, right? No, for real though, it's really sad to see that the only ones I do see are the ones that are just like, I wouldn't really say broken, but they're just there, just like a shell with like nothing inside. Just a reminder of how much time has passed us by. And it's not getting better, it's getting worse. It's kind of, it. I mean, it has its days, but if you really, really add up the whole total amount, who's really, really getting paid? Yeah, you could say you got paid and I got paid. Yeah, I did, and you know, you know, you know. But to say that we really got paid to save the day, nah. I'm not satisfied with that. Not today. And probably not tomorrow, but there we go again, asking for a tomorrow that we're not even promised. But you know what? I promised my kids that I would be there tomorrow. But I promised them today that I'd be there today, and I wasn't even there to say I'll be there tomorrow, okay? Because I wasn't allowed to be there to say it. Not that I didn't want to, but because I couldn't. Not because I didn't have to, but because they wouldn't. Not because they wouldn't, but because who shouldn't? Who shouldn't have stepped in front of who? Who shouldn't have stepped in front of you But the only one that was stepping in front of you, and I'm not talking about you, Sharp, because I was still talking to you this whole time. And I don't know if you got that part. I'm pretty sure you did, but I just had to make that a part of this to make it clear that I am not just another one of them. I'm a one of many and one of only ones like us. And there's not too many ones of us. There's only enough of us that can fit into the bus, because there's a bus that's going to come, and it's not going to be like the bus that you have to be like, hey, sit in back of us. It's going to be the ones that's going to be always in front of us, and we're always going to be the ones that is in front of the frontliners. But if you're a sometimer, then you won't even have catched that what I just said, and you won't even have matched what I just said, because matching takes someone to match what it is. And if you can't match what I give, then I don't want what's given then. Because in the end, at the end of the day, if you're not saying or wanting to say the same things that I said today, then I don't want to see where your tomorrow is, because your tomorrow won't never come, because you won't even become the ones that are one of us, because the one of us is always going to be the one that's the one to say what we need to say right now. And today, that day is right here. Are you here with me? Because if you weren't here with me, then you wouldn't even be understanding or comprehending these words and similes, apostrophes. Yes, there's an apostrophe in my name. Did I not say, or do I have to say it again? No, I don't have to say anything. Just like I didn't have to say any of this to make it seem like I'm humiliating myself. I've been doing that around the clock. Ask my sister. She'll tell you how much. She'll tell you how much. She won't ask how much. She'll tell you how much. I never had to ask her for much, because I only asked her for my kids. Actually, I didn't even ask her for that, because I wouldn't ever ask her for that. I had to ask her in a different form that she wouldn't even comprehend, because her comprehension skills, and it's not even funny, but she finds me funny. Not funny because, I got jokes and stuff. Not because I have, you know, she don't know though. She don't. And I'm pretty sure Lexi, sorry, Sharp. Now I'm talking to. Literally, I'm talking to two of them. Not of us, of them. Because that's where this video is going to have to stop, because that's all the time that they're going to get at all in this video of mine. Because they would love to even have a millisecond to know what it's like to even be inside the mind of Brianna Janae with apostrophe. And I'm pretty sure now I'm really laughing. I'm laughing because I know exactly who's listening at this very second. When you're listening, when you're actually listening at this moment, right now, because the right now that you're listening to is not the right now that I, said it. It's going to be a lot later when you hear it, because you're going to take the time out of your day while you're doing your little things that you're doing that I should be doing with my kids, that you should have never had the experience to have it. But I guess for whatever purpose it is that God meant it to be, then okay, I'll be okay with that. I have to be. But don't forget whose last name they'll always have in their DNA. I need your help. Can you help me? Because I can't do this by myself. It's too much for me. And even if I never meet you, I'm grateful to have met you in the ways that I met you, in whatever way that's been. And that's something that I'll never explain. That's something that I'll never record. That's something that I'll never document. Even though I've documented a lot of things, you know what that means. It's meant a lot to me though, because it's meant so much to me that I had to actually go back and even question myself. And I really don't really question myself. So the times that I do, like something like you, that's how you know. That's how you know. When I look at the sky on a dark night and I haven't even left my bedside, I don't cry anymore. No, I used to cry at night, but I don't. You make me think about things that I've already been thinking, but you really make me think how much a woman like me how a woman like me, ain't no other woman like me. And I wouldn't be the woman I am today if I didn't find the man like you. And I appreciate everything that you do to let it be known that you give a damn. You really do. Even though there's so many people that say you don't, even though I don't really care about any of those, I realize the importance of knowing my role as a woman stands. And I can't stand if I don't have a man to stand with. So right now I ain't standing, I'm laying down patiently. Even if that means that I just have to wait and see. So I don't know, maybe I'm waiting eternally, but until then, I'm not a fan. I'm not an admirer. I'm a woman who knows your worth, and I just want to say I support. But I can't be supported if I don't have nothing to support me with. And you're a gift to the luckiest woman that was ever blessed to have you in the flesh. And if she never experienced or appreciated your presence, and I literally mean your presence as in here now and as a gift to be given to. Man, talk about a fool. But anyways, it's about that time. I gotta go. You're the one that